What's going on, guys? Getting some of my cutters, and we're gonna start cutting zip ties and cutting wires and de-rigging slash gutting the regulator's wiring. This is my favorite part, getting rid of other people's work. Yep, so I'm just gonna grab some cutters. I'm gonna try, for this rewiring project, I'm gonna try and show you in detail everything, every little thing that I do. Thanks for watching. Alright, here we go. So I'm gonna start cutting zip ties, coming up with a plan. Bullet connectors, which come, from factory with that. That's the VHF. But then they butt connected here. Why not just, I don't know, cut it and have one connection? That's the stuff that really drives me crazy. I know this looks pretty decent, but there's so many wiring gremlins in this boat that the best way to just fix it is to rip it all out. When you turn on one thing, something else turns on, and there's just a lot of things that just shouldn't be here. So let's just rip it all out. There's a lot of old wire still in here from the late 90s. That was just left in here, so let's just rip it all out. It's my favorite. Yeah, let's get rid of this car audio wire for the subwoofer. That shit's gotta go. Chaka. is this? What is this? What is this? Oh, we gotta see what this is. Anytime there's electrical tape, I get so scared of what's underneath this. Oh no. That's not what you want to see. A butt connected NEMA. Oh. Come on. Is this NEMA or is this... Oh, this must be for the radar. Oh man, that's great. Okay, so rule number one for when you're setting up batteries, you don't want to have 700 things on each of the battery posts. No good. Well, those batteries are from 22, and we all know what happened with those Yamahas that I dealt with that annoying problem after I rewired that boat. We're gonna put new engine batteries, that's for sure. No recommendation, mandatory. Oh. Oh, so many zip ties. So this is what was used to power up the whole switch panel. This big duplex, 8-gauge duplex. Going to this little small fuse panel with a 30 amp fuse I don't really think that's ideal, you know. This should be coming from a circuit breaker. Something on the, I don't know, maybe closer to 100. Well, because everything, 100 amps I mean. Because everything there has already got circuit protection. And it's definitely gonna pull more than 30 amps if you have every single thing on. I'm not sure how that hasn't popped a breaker before. That's why we're here. We're gonna fix it. Ooh. Can I cut them all? Yeah, I'll cut them all. Oh, Don't cut your finger off. Don't cut your finger off. Alright, I got a lot of it cut, maybe like half, but going through all the wire that's here, and a good majority of the wire is way too small of a gauge wire for how long these runs are for all the pumps. They're all 16 gauge wire running probably 30 feet or more. I like to use 14 gauge, you know, for these average wire runs, and then maybe a 12 gauge for like a really big Livewell pump. More wire is better. guess. That's nice. Not even screwed in. Screw-C. Nice. Don't use these zip tie holders, please, because it's a one-time use. You have to cut them out and then put a new one in. Get the ones I'll show you in my future videos for doing this job. You screw the tab in and you run the zip tie through, and then when you need to cut the zip tie, you don't have 9,000 screws you need to take out just to put in another zip tie. Please. Oh man, this is the worst part, I think. It's just going through it all and seeing what is what and what they decided to do, and just staring at a messy spaghetti mess. Oh man. Oh yes. Oh no, I see more electrical tape. Not good. I gotta take out the silly zip tie things. These are okay if you know you're never gonna take it out. But in the boat is always broken. complete trash RCA cables. Yeah, junk. Everything's junk. These are a little bit better ones. You just want something with like some extra protection, you know? I wish I could record what's going on in my brain when I'm doing this kind of stuff, because I'm just mapping out like what I'm doing and what I'm gonna be doing. It's not something I can record though. Maybe one day. Other piece of electrical tape I found earlier was luckily nothing crazy hidden under it. Just the power for the radar. Let's see. I'm gonna go in the bilge and cut the other ends so I can use the switch panel out, since it's all disconnected and we're getting a new one. But my drill is too far away, so I'll use my Inspector Gadget tool. There we go. Painless. Junk. Funny the things you notice what was done work-wise when you start taking stuff apart. Just took the switch panel out and I just went to put the screws back in the holes because, you know, I don't want to lose them and I want to use the same size and everything when I put the new panel in. And that one don't have a screw hole. They cut the hole too big. That should work, right? Perfect. Now I'm gonna take the batteries out. I'm replace 2 of them. And it's just also nice to work in the console when the batteries aren't in the way. I'm gonna pull them out and set them on my handy dandy blankie. Oh, jeez. Oh, cool. This one don't have a handle. Oh. Alright, I'm going to put these batteries in the van. I'm going to put the switch panel in the van just to get it out of the boat. Like I said, I'm not leaving my property for a while until I get this boat done and that boat done. And I got to change the batteries in that one. Oh, and that boat, the most important boat, my boat. Nice. Oh, I'm gonna start chopping all the wires and zip ties in here just so I can get ready to pull everything tomorrow. After I get everything cut and ready to pull, I'll be going inside and just writing everything down, all the wires I'm pulling, and kind of planning it on paper. Planning the console on paper, where I'm going to run all the wires, just so I have more of a idea in my head besides my imagination. Yeah, that's really it. Nice. Alright, I got the little water splash shield off that was right here. Now I'm gonna cut all the zip ties. After I cut all the zip ties, chop the wires right at the pumps, the lights, whatever else, and then plan everything in my brain a little more. Oh. Yes. Ew. There's like a very specific slime that ends up in a bilge. Anyone who's worked in one knows what I'm talking about. I don't know what it is. Is it water and grease, or just poo mixed with water and salt? I don't know. But I hate it. Yes. Let me just cut this one that's behind here, and this one. Yep. Oh, I love when I find these surprises. Look at this. I just pulled this wire out of here, and look, there's another butt connector on a butt connector. Yeah. Let's tug on this side. Nope. Ooh, I don't want to drop that. All right, got everything chopped. I ordered a second bilge pump. Whoa, this Livewell pump is not happy. Oh, never mind. It's because it's not mounted right here. There's something further. What? I'm very confused. This Livewell pump goes to the drain in the Livewell. That's where it's pulling the water. And then it's plumbed overboard. So is it even used as a Livewell? So let me say that again. The bottom of the Livewell, where it should be pulling water in from the outside of the boat, is getting water from there. I don't think it's gonna work very well that way. Huh? Huh? It's getting warm. Where's the cold fronts? Alright, well, I got all the wires cut, everything in the console figured out. I think everything ordered. I'm gonna go sit down inside and quadruple check everything that I ordered and everything I have received and everything that I just have in my stock, and draw out everything in the boat electrically and what I'm putting in, and you know, like how many speakers and how many lights, where I'm running the wires, about how long they are, and write it all out and plan where I'm going to put all the ends in the console with bus bars and switches and circuit breakers and all of that. Tomorrow will be a little more fun, or maybe later, not sure yet, but tomorrow I'll be yanking the wire out, pulling the new wire in, everything labeled. Yeah, thanks for watching. Alright, I couldn't even sit still without really figuring out how they had this Livewell set up. It is so wrong. So on the switch panel, this was the fish box pump, and this is what drained the Livewell. Then this and here with these valves that we have, this, which is a washdown pump, was used to fill the Livewell. Now, if any of you guys have ever set up a Livewell before, you know how wrong that is. It's just never gonna keep baits alive. I don't even know how it did in the first place.
So that's more stuff I'm gonna have to fix and figure out. Not too mad about it, because when I rewire a boat, I like to, you know, make everything work perfectly and how it should. So just gotta add that to the list. Don't you love boats? I love boats. I love boats.